Vamos ver o videozinho aqui do Trent. Deixar já aqui o likezinho, porque eu gosto bastante de ver os vídeos dele, que ele está basicamente a fazer um dos meus sonhos, que é viver numa carrinha enquanto viaja pelo mundo fora. Com a sua cadela. Mano, paisagens são lindas. Vou meter aqui umas legendazinhas para vocês.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Trent, and I live, travel, and game out of the back of this very cozy gaming camper van. And today is a very big day on my adventure up to Alaska in this thing. Today is officially the day that we cross over into Canada and continue trekking north up to Alaska. And this is where this trip is going to start to get very interesting. Because as you guys know, in order to get to Alaska, I've got to go through Canada and drive a road called the Alaska Highway, which goes through some of Canada's most remote wilderness. And the road is super barren out there. It is quite the trek. But we won't be getting to the Alaska Highway today. We've got quite a drive before we get there. And as a matter of fact, we're going to be doing a lot of driving today, trying to cover a lot of ground because I'm running a little behind on schedule here. And since we're doing a lot of driving, I'm staying in the cozy clothes today as we cross the border. And I think that's very fitting because today's weather is pretty cozy. But we got to hit the road. We're running out of time. So let's get to Canada.
Mano, que sonho. Que sonho que este gajo está a viver.
Check 1, 2, 3.
Ride clear.
You ready to do this?
Vamos
No
embora.
idea.
You got your passport ready, right?
Center.
All right, let's roll out.
Let's go.
Este gajo faz uns vídeos do caraças. Por isso é que eu gosto de ver os vídeos dele. Basicamente o que acontece é que ele trabalha com a edição de cinema e etc. O que possibilita que ele trabalhe na parte de trás da carrinha e durma, faça o que ele tem a fazer e depois quando quiser abala para outro sítio qualquer. É um sonho muito grande que eu gostava de fazer. Podia não ser pelo mundo inteiro, mas que fosse só pela Europa, já eu conseguia ver bastantes coisas. Muitas coisas mesmo. Vai dar a fronteira.
Thank you so much.
E pronto.
Back in Canada, baby.
Tá
Let's
feito.
go!
Olha a Millie. Cadelinha dela. É boa, é fofa. Bela carinha. E pronto.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after we crossed over the border into Canada, I did quite the trek. I ended up driving probably 8-10 hours. I honestly wasn't counting. I was just driving to get as close to the Alaska
10 horas
Highway
de
as
viagem.
possible. And I have made it outside of a town called Grand Prairie here in Alberta, which is pretty much the last town that has all of the big box stores that you need to restock on things before you take this remote drive. And as you can tell, I'm by myself. Christian is not with me. We actually got split up because he had to go run some errands, and I'll probably see him in the morning. But I wanted to go ahead and find camp because I am tired and I do not want to drive into the night. And after I get some much needed rest after that long drive, tomorrow morning we are going to go into town, stock up on a bunch of things like fuel, water, propane for cooking, and really anything else that we might need while traversing the remote and barren 1,300 mile Alaska highway. Because once we get on it, there's little to no facilities along the way. So we need to be well prepared. But for now, I'm gonna coop up in the van, get some much needed rest, and then I will see you guys bright and early in the morning.
Ele faz uns shots muito fodidos. Este gajo é muito bruto para a edição de vídeo e para gravar cenas. E está feito. Bora dormir. Tão fácil, tão prático. Até amanhã. E continuo a dizer, as paisagens são brutais. Buenos dias. Caminha feita. Até tem umas escadinhas para ela subir. Cafezinho.
Well, good morning, everyone, from beautiful Canada. And Christian showed up late last night, so we are reunited and about to hit the road yet again. As I said last night, today is a very big chore day for us as we prepare to get onto the Alaska Highway. And then later this evening, we're going to head to a town called Dawson Creek in BC, Canada, which is where the Alaska Highway...
Mano, imagina o que é. Ele só vai beber agora o café enquanto vai a conduzir por causa do horário, e ele já está assim um bocado atrasado em termos de tempo. Mas se ele não quisesse ir já, ele simplesmente tirava o café, ficava além, aproveitava aquela paisagem, bebia o cafezinho, tomava o pequeno almoço e quando quisesse ia-se embora para outra localização. É tão prático, tão fácil. E poupa-se tanto. A sério, isto é um dos sonhos que eu tenho.
Officially begins, and within that town is this really awesome campground that has a bunch of facilities which will be perfect for us to sort of just reset before we hit the Alaska Highway. So that's exactly what we're going to do. But today is going to be a busy day, guys. We've got about an hour drive ahead of us, so we need to hit the road.
Bora. Best Buy.
All right, folks, finally made it to the town of Grand Prairie, Alberta. And my first stop on my chores today is to stop by Best Buy and grab some solid state drives so I can store all the footage that I'm gonna be shooting on this trip, because I'm not gonna see one of these for a long time.
É, depois de trás lá
Yeah, where are your
para
solid state drives at?
nunca mais.
Drives?
Yeah, external. External.
External? And there you are. You have a wonderful afternoon now.
Awesome.
Take care.
Thank you. Well, there you have it, guys. 3 terabytes of external solid state drives. Only a small price of 1,181 Canadian dollars. Wow. These things used to be $150 a pop. Not anymore.
A inflação está fodida em todo lado.
Oh, good job, Millie. Guarding the van. Just gonna place these in here for now, and then I'm gonna run across the way to this PetSmart and grab some stuff for Millie. Okay, Millie needs a couple road trip toys. You guys know how it is. Hello.
Have a great day.
Great, thank you.
$50. Só aqueles brinquedozinhos de shit.
Got you a new toy, Millie.
Ah, só porquê? Porque é da Nerf, não?
All right, off to the next spot. My diesel exhaust fluid is at about a half a tank right now. So it's about time to fill up on that, as well as stock up on some DEF. And for those of you guys that don't know, newer diesel vehicles like this van here have to use DEF, diesel exhaust fluid, in order to run properly. And if I run too low, my van will actually go into limp mode, and I won't be able to drive faster than like 20 miles an hour, which would be a nightmare on the remote, desolate road of the Alaska highway. So I need to go fill up on DEF and stock up on DEF for that drive.
A preparar com os mantimentos mesmo, todos os mantimentos necessários para levar para a viagem. Para não se esquecer mesmo de nada.
Thank you.
67 paus.
All right, 2 jugs of DEF for the Alaska highway, and I've got 1 other jug up front that I'm gonna use to top off my tank now. And I'm also gonna refuel on some diesel while I'm here. For those of you guys that don't know, diesel exhaust fluid basically just helps diesel exhaust cleaner. Apparently it's better for the environment. You have to use this stuff now with diesel vehicles, and it's a little bit of a headache having to fill this up every couple of days. Saving the planet 1 plastic bottle of DEF at a time. $132 to fill up.
Então a ver
I wasn't even fully empty.
brincadeira toda só para mantimentos para uma viagem. Por isso é que eu digo, o
It's
trabalho
turning out to be an
dele
expensive day.
facilita-lhe bué
All right,
este
on
tipo
to the
de
next
vida.
destination. Let's go refill on propane. Right, Mills?
Gás para o fogão.
There you go.
Gás para o fogão.
8 pounds.
8 pounds? Wow. Thank you. It is actually kind of crazy how long this little 11-pound propane tank lasts me while cooking in my van. I think I filled this thing up somewhere in New Hampshire, and here I am way in Canada. This is wild. And I only needed to fill it up 8 pounds. Whew. It's kind of warming up today. Getting a little hot. All right, Christian just texted me that he's ready to get lunch. We've kind of split up and been doing our own thing, but yeah, I'm getting hungry too. So I think we're gonna go to an A&W for lunch, which if you haven't had, it's kind of a fast food staple here in Canada. It's not the greatest food, but they've got some delicious root beer. Oh yeah? Thanks, man. Hi, I'll do the mama cheeseburger. Can I sub the fries for poutine? And I'll do the root beer with the mug.
Root beer.
Yeah.
$11.
Thank you. The root beer comes in chilled mugs. It's amazing.
Eu nunca provei, mas tenho bem interesse.
Cheers, brother, to finally being in Canada.
Cheers. That's delicious.
It really is delicious.
Ooh. Thank you.
Got some poutine and a little burger. If y'all haven't had poutine, you're sleeping on it. Cheese curds, gravy, fries, and it is good. Even A&W poutine is good. Please try it.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, and this is like low tier poutine.
Right.
They get really good, especially if there's like meat, like pork and stuff in it. It's really
That's
delicious.
what I need. With or without cheese? Do I have to get cheese?
All right, to the park to let the dogs play a little bit. Millie, you ready to go to the park? Millie, you want your new toy?
Tudo contente. Tudo contente.
All right, let's do some grocery shopping. I gotta stock up on quite a bit of stuff.
How are you doing this lovely afternoon?
Good, how are you? Canadians are nice here, man. Love it. Oh yeah. Peppers for days. Sweet potatoes. All right, I think that's everything. Should keep us fed for the next couple days on the Alaska Highway. We'll see.
147,70. Man. Trailer Park. Ai, parece mesmo do Trailer Park Boys. Para quem não conhece a série, é uma série do Canadá. Ai, não é bem Trailer Park Boys, mas tem mesmo essa ar. Faz bué lembrar. Uau.
Finally, home sweet
Tão
home for the night,
calmo.
ladies and gentlemen. I have made it to the town of Dawson Creek here in BC, the start of the Alaska Highway. And the original campground I wanted to camp at tonight, Mile Zero Campground, is actually closed. So I went across the street and found the next best campground, and this place is great. They have laundry, showers, and even a massive car wash that can fit my massive van, which I am definitely going to utilize because this van desperately needs a bath. And honestly, I'm feeling pretty exhausted from all the driving and the chores I've been doing today. So I think the car wash will have to be something for tomorrow. But I gained an hour when I crossed over to BC today, so I'm gonna use that to my advantage. I've desperately got to do some laundry. I want to clean up the van a little bit, straighten things up, and overall, just make sure this van is ready to go on this long,
Fazer
brutal
manutenção
trek.
completa. Aí está ele, o parceiro chegou. Ganda carrinho. Pronto. E está feito. Man, que vida.
I feel so much better now after taking that shower. That was amazing. And I feel so much better after cleaning the van and doing laundry and getting everything I needed done today. And the van feels nice and fresh. The bed is crispy. Millie's cute. But here we are, folks, officially ready for the Alaska Highway. All my chores are done. Van's all stocked up on food, water, propane, diesel exhaust fuel. And now the only thing left to do is fill my belly and get some good rest.
Fazer o jantar.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing the good old
Noodles.
faithful tonight, bulldog ramen, but I am gonna have some veggies with it. Guys, there's literally a moose wandering through the campsite right now. Oh, this is awesome.
Oh, onde? Uou. Que cena.
Dude, the fact that he's just chilling at your window. She? I think it's a she. That's crazy.
That's the coolest thing that's ever happened.
I know, what a treat, man. Wow. This is awesome. Dude, the fact that it just came up and chilled next to your van for so long.
Right in my window.
Yeah. He was talking to you. That was too cool.
Não, que vida.
Wow, it's beautiful. Smells amazing. Zhuzhed it up with a little bit of broccoli to make it feel slightly healthier. It's a pretty darn good evening. But that's enough yapping. It's time to feast.
Opa, eita. Mano, que sonho. Foda-se. Que sonho. E pronto.
Man, that was good.
É isso, pessoal.
And I am
Vão lá
feeling
deixar o vosso
nice
apoio.
and full.